Here's a giant thank you to all my Patreon members. Your support is greatly appreciated. What is up, guys? Nova Joe back again with another DLC1 weapon test, and today we're going to take a look at the FENCER and cover two more of his DLC1 pieces of equipment. And first we're going to take a look at the Deflect Cell Axe, which is a piece of support equipment that is used for shield users. Basically, it boosts your shield. And then the weapon that we're going to look at is the M3 Bloodstorm, which is a type of missile launcher that breaks apart and rains down uh, missiles basically on top of a group of enemies. So first off, let's take a look at the Deflect Cell Axe. It's a device to keep the deflector system installed on the shield working with small output. Since it functions with small output, it's powerless to repel attacks. However, the impact of bullets can be reduced. I don't fully understand what all they're trying to say here, but I can tell you this, that in my experience of using it, it repels everything that has come at me. Maybe when it says it's powerless to repel attacks, it's referring to like the grab attacks that are done by the red ants, things like that. But in my experience, it reduces bullets, it reduces lasers, it reduces acid. Unless I'm just missing something here, it reduces any type of projectile that comes at you from my experience. Now the stats is a shield consumption of 40%, a damage reduction rate of 45%, and then the best part about this is a knockback reduction rate of 95%. One of the hardest, one of the things that makes it so hard to play as the FENCER in this game is the knockback. And when you throw his shield up and you don't have knockback reduction, as you guys know, you get pushed all over the place, and it makes it really hard to dish out damage. Well, with this piece of equipment, it reduces knockback by 95%. You're able to stand your ground and deal out that death-defying damage that's needed and not be pushed all over the place. So it is an awesome piece of support equipment. All right, now the M3 Bloodstorm, as you can see here, it is maxed out. Has a capacity of 3, a rate of fire of 1.2 a second, C+ on homing ability. If your target is moving, it doesn't always hit spot on, as you can see with the C+ average there. Has a lock on of 3 targets at 455.9 meters. Lock on time is 0.16 seconds, so it does lock on very fast. Has a damage of 1,207.1 times 10. So basically, when each of these missiles fires out, they break apart into 10 smaller missiles. So if you're locked onto 3 different enemies, you're going to be basically raining 30 different projectiles, each doing 1,200 points of damage down on the target area. So 1,207 points of damage isn't a lot of damage when you're playing on Inferno, but when you're locked onto that target, especially like bigger targets or groups of targets, herds of targets, you can have that splash damage, as you can see, blast area 10-meter radius, where you can really add up that damage on a target or multiple targets together. Has a reload time of 4.9 seconds. A Bloodstorm Convergent Missile Cannon. Missiles launched from this weapon will separate in the air and rain down on the enemy's head. Their damage pattern isn't limited to a single target, but an entire area. Though exceptionally powerful, misuse of the homing feature when the enemy is too close can reduce its effect. Alright guys, so without further ado, let's go ahead and check out the Deflect Cell Axe in action, as well as the M3 Bloodstorm in action. And so what you see here is I've got a great shield equipped to each arm, or to each loadout, excuse me. I've got the great shield equipped to each loadout with the FGZF hand Gatling gun level 108 attached to one and the M3 Bloodstorm attached to the other. Also, I have the Gale exoskeleton attached, which is what you really want with this setup so that you can actually move, which gives you a walking speed of 300% and an equipment weight impact on speed of 0%, so you can move really fast. So this is just a really, honestly, this is just a great setup, and you can interchange whatever you want with the hand Gatling, or even the M3 Bloodstorm if you're just really wanting to use that Deflect Cell Axe. But this is a great setup. The Gale Exoskeleton mixed with the Deflect Cell Axe and the shield of your choice, and then put whatever weapon with it that you want for whatever setup, and you're going to see here in just a second how effective this is. So, without further ado, let's jump into a mission. Alright guys, this is DLC 1, Mission 8 on Inferno. Alright, let's go ahead and get a little closer here. Flip over to the Bloodstorm and try to soften up these targets from a distance. There you go. As you can see, it spreads out into 10 different missiles. So, and you can see that quite a few of them miss because it spreads out pretty wide. But if you get a group of them together, get a group of enemies together, it can do a lot of damage. So here we go. I got my FGZF hand Gatling gun. Here we go, coming right at me. Look how it is stopping the knockback. It's reducing it by 95%. I'm able to stay on target. I'm able to focus in and not get pushed all over the place and lose target. There's 3 of them down already. Like I said, this is on Inferno. Alright, let's see here. Got some more dropping in. Back over to the Bloodstorm. And let's soften up these targets while they're in a group. Because the M3 Bloodstorm is much more effective that way. So here we go. They're still far enough away from me that I can just keep raining these missiles down on them. And start softening up that armor and getting down to the flesh. Here goes some more hitting. Yeah, you see some of those missiles go flying way off target, but the vast majority of them do hit down there. Oh, there we go. We got some blood coming, so we managed to make it through the armor, and they're staying real close together there. Boom, there's more blood. So we've disassembled one of them. Right, boom, boom, here we go. Alright, flip back over to the Gatling. Try to take those guys out there in the distance that have already been softened up. The fully armored ones have gotten in the way. Shouldn't be too difficult. Shield is absorbing that damage well. Reducing that, and with the Deflect Cell Axe, it's reducing that damage by 45%, so you're only taking 55% of the damage from each of those shots. So that's really good. And I am just tearing them up with this hand Gatling. And this Deflect Cell Axe is just an awesome piece of support equipment because, like I said, of that 95% knockback reduction, I mean, you can stay on target. It pushes you a little bit to 5%, but not enough to amount to hill of beans. So here we go. Fully reloaded with 982 rounds. He's got his back to me. Oh, boom. There we go. Tearing him up. He's gone. Get him. There we go. He took his head off. Uh-oh. We got one sneaking up on over here. Oh, he's right there. That's one I've already tenderized a bit with a Bloodstorm. Alright, he went down fast. Yeah, with this setup, you get one jump. Alright, here we go. Now, there are gold ants on this mission, so this works really well against them because you can go ahead and start peppering them with these missiles and hopefully take out a few before they can get to you. Or at least soften them up a bit, as I was saying earlier. Here they come. Boom, boom. Ah, there goes a part. There goes one ant at least. Oh man, there goes my cover. Uh-oh. Got some colonists in that mix. Alright, back over to the Gatling. There we go. Pick them off as they get close. Acid just isn't going to hurt me at all. Well, it hurts a little bit, but not enough to amount to hill of beans. As you can see, all that damage I've taken so far, and I don't think I picked up, I could be wrong, but I don't think I picked up any health yet. So, And if I have, and I don't think I have, look right there. Look how much damage I've taken. I've taken about 600 points of damage out of the 7,100 that I already have. So that's all the damage I have taken with my shield up. Boom, gone. Alright, sit still and reload. And you can see my great shield still has 13,765 points of shield points left. Here we go. And another thing that the Deflect Cell Axe does is it reduces the consumption of the shield by 40%. So you're only taking 60% of the damage to the shield that would that of the 100% of damage that the shield absorbs, it's only taking 60% of that damage, and 40% of it's being discarded. So it's even reducing that. It's making your shield last longer. Here we go. Got some more out here. Might as well just play the whole mission out, let you guys see the end result here of a one-man army on Inferno, on DLC 1, just using this setup. The Deflect Cell Axe, the M3 Bloodstorm. And granted, the M3 Bloodstorm is here just because I want to show you the weapon. So it's not necessarily the best weapon to have for this setup. But, I mean, it does hit your targets at a far distance. But this is just a great setup for being able to tank your way through some of these enemies. I mean, you set yourself up like this. You got enough armor points. You got a good shield. You put the Deflect Cell Axe on, and you can go to town. All right, here we go. Try to get some distance here so I can rain more of these Bloodstorms on, but got to also stay within range so that the Bloodstorm will pick up. Well, I've got one enemy there. There's two. Let's go ahead and fire it. Reloads in 4.9 seconds. There we go. I've alerted the masses. They're coming now. Boom. Oh, that's nice. There we go. I think all three of them went to the... Yeah, all three of them locked on. There we go. Boy, it does spread out pretty heavy. Alright, back to the Gatling gun. There we go. The Bloodstorm took the head armor off that one. He's gone now. They should just call it, instead of the Bloodstorm, they should call it the M3 Tenderizer, because that's basically what it does. Softens up your hard targets there. There we go. Head gone. Not much left. Alright, let's go over here, pick up... I don't want to waste that armor now. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no vault mechanic like an EDF6, so that is a welcome addition to the newest iteration of the game. Yeah, you have to jump in this one. Alright, here we go. Let's get closer. There we go. More gold ants. Boom. Alright, let's just keep softening them up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a... Oh, goodness. There's a few more colonists in that mix. Watch what this shield can do. So you know how these shots normally wreck you? They don't wreck you with this setup. Oh, get shield up. Boom. Gone. Now, with my shield up, and those blasts hitting me, they don't blow me all over the place. It's awesome. Look at this. Boom. I mean, I'm getting a little bit of splash damage from it. Direct hit, nothing. Alright. Are the ants gone now? Here's one more right in there. Can't see him. Normally, I would fear these colonists. That cannon that they have would just destroy me with any other class if I couldn't get away, didn't have a way to get away. But with the Fencer and this setup, I'm not afraid of him. I'm not afraid at all, because the shield just takes it. Boom! Look at that. Look at that. Didn't even do anything to me. A little bit of damage, but nothing major. Right up in his face. Didn't send me flying across the screen like it normally does. Boom! Another shot. There we go. Gone. And that, my friends, is the Deflect Cell Axe and the M3 Bloodstorm in all their glory. So, what do you think of this setup? Do you all use it? Have you ever used it? If you have, please tell me in the comments below what your setup is. There's still more DLC 1 weapons to cover. Some DLC 1 and DLC 2 weapons to cover before we start jumping into EDF 6 that hits this summer. So tell me, guys, tell me your experiences with this type of setup down below, and what you're looking forward to with this setup, because I'm sure that all these pieces of equipment will transfer over. I'm not even sure if I have them all or not. So, all right, guys, as always, take care, God bless, and keep on gaming.